is happening? This is my mind. I want to go home. I know.
So I'm Kat, and this is the ugliest shirt I've ever seen.
I'm Mike, and this is Mike's shirt. Today we're reviewing Moon on Blu-ray, which is actually directed by David Bowie's son, starring Sam Rockwell and Kevin Spacey. That's about it.
It's Space Odyssey 2001 for our generation.
One actor, and he takes the whole movie all the way through, and guess what? Spec-fucking-tacular.
He's totally in his element.
Way better than Castaway.
Now, the story is this. Sam Bell is an astronaut, and Lunar Industries sends him up there to collect helium-3 off of the moon's surface. So,
which is now the Earth's main energy source.
Without this, the Earth would have no energy.
The Earth would have brownouts.
Brownouts?
They're called brownouts.
Yes.
Weird. What he needs to do is go out to these harvesters and collect the helium-3 from the harvesters on the moon. Collect the tanks of helium-3, take them back to the base, and literally rocket them back to Earth when there's a certain amount.
And he's a 3-year contract that he has to fill, and once that's done, he gets to go home to his wife and daughter that he misses so very much.
And I think he has maybe 2 to 3 weeks left.
Or less, maybe.
On the space station before he's replaced. So he's thinking, guess what? I'm going home, I'm going home.
And the whole time he's there, the telecommunications tower is broken.
Yeah,
so he has old messages from his wife and stuff?
He can have a live conversation.
Yeah, so he's been up in the space station alone, just with this robot named Gertie, who's played by Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey, first of all, didn't want to sign on to the movie before seeing the movie, so they didn't know that it was Kevin Spacey while they were filming it. So that's just a little tidbit. A little tidbit for you tits.
The movie itself is amazing. The special effects are spectacular, and they use practicals. They use miniatures for all like little spaceships.
They haven't done that since like 70s, 80s usually.
All of the models that are in this movie are from the same person who did the model design on Alien. What Duncan Jones said in the documentary on here is that a lot of people assume that it's an homage to 2001 Space Odyssey, and what he said was, that's actually not true. His parents were inspired by that, his parents being David Bowie.
He's Baby Bowie.
He's Baby Bowie. He's inspired by the movie Alien, Blade Runner. What I found cool about this is, it seemed like the robot Gertie had internal memory, but he was also programmed to do what Lunar Industries wanted him to do. He has this sort of relationship with Sam Bell that Sam can actually talk him out of his rules, out of his programming. You know, we don't want to give too many spoilers away because there's some big twists.
But Sam's sort of under house arrest. He can't leave the base because an accident has happened and Lunar Industries doesn't want him going outside to investigate this. Yeah. So he has to trick Gertie by like making a gas leak in order to get out.
And he actually convinces the robot, which is kind of, I thought was cool. I thought, wow, like, he really has this emotional attachment to this robot. And Gertie knows things that Sam Bell doesn't know about what's going on here. And again, there's some spoilers we just don't want to give away. You really need to see this movie.
Sam Rockwell's performance is phenomenal. There's scenes where he's basically acting with himself, and they're excellent. The memorization that he would have to do to remember, you know, I came up to here, and then when he's playing himself, say Mike's him, he has to remember that Mike, you know, pushes him like this. And just having to remember that and whatnot, it sounded so difficult.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Rockwell gets an Oscar nod either.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some scenes in the movie where Sam Rockwell's fighting himself and wrestling, and he's holding himself under his own head. And of course, those are digitally composed on there. So the first Blu-ray feature is commentary from Duncan Jones and a bunch of the other people. First documentary sort of thing here is the making of the moon. Now, it's not necessarily the best making of featurette I've seen on a Blu-ray, but it definitely gets some of the points that you wanted to know nailed down.
Yeah,
but it doesn't get in depth as much as I'd like to, but again, they were in a strict budget.
The menu itself on the Blu-ray is very sleek and stylish.
It goes back and forth between different shots in the film, but it smoothly moves between them as if they're windows that you're looking through. The set's amazing. Apparently they built the entire set. Like, the base that the whole movie basically was filmed on was all this one thing. Clint Mansell did the score for this movie. He did Requiem for a Dream. You know that song. He did all of the score for Moon, and the score is phenomenal. I love it.
Absolutely breathtaking. If you like movies in general, this is a movie to see. It's a great story. Anyone could watch it.
Any sci-fi fans out there need to support this film. Opened at Sundance, got standing ovation. It was amazing. People loved the film. It made the budget back easily. It was actually $5 million to make. You need to support this. Oscars are coming up. Sam Rockwell's amazing in this, so I definitely want all of our fans to go check this out right away. My overall rating for the Blu-ray is 9.5. The movie itself, I give it a 10 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with it. Well, there's one little thing I have a problem with. Kevin Spacey's voice as Gertie felt like American Beauty was inside the robot.
Are you gonna jerk off in the shower, Sam?
Yeah, it was very...
The Blu-ray, I'd have to agree and give it a 9.5, and I also thought the movie was amazing.
I agree as well. I give it a 9.5. This is an excellent Blu-ray disc. It's a must-own. Baby Bowie did a great job, and you should buy it on our site, 3kb.ca.
Buy it to support us if you love the show. If not, you don't have to do it. It's not like you're actually going in your pocket saying, here's a $5, buds.
And if
One
you
last
don't
thing.
support us, I'm going to have to start hooking again.
Yeah.
Man's got to eat.
Please, God, don't make him do that again.